Alright guys, welcome back to another penny hunt. And Phil, well, not really Phil, but I do fill an album if there are any spots filled after. We have a circulated box of pennies. There are a lot of newer Memorial and Shield cent enders, so not too hopeful on, the copper or wheat pennies or anything. We do not have any wheat penny enders. Just on linked on this side. I'm going to check the other side, but I do not think so. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and check the other side. If I have any enders, I'll let you know. But if I don't, I'll bring you in with the first find. All right, only roll number one and a few coins in. We're going to have a 1947 Philadelphia wheat cent. Our first for the board. And hopefully many more to come. All right, guys, we're still on roll number one, and I was looking through varieties. I always check the 1992 for that close AM. On America, we're not going to have it, but I do see a rather large die crack. Not chip, but crack. I haven't checked any other areas in this coin for any of that. And I think those are just scratches. Yeah. So there's a pretty large die crack going from right above F to the bottom of M. I believe that's a die crack. It could just be a scratch, but it looks like it's sort of coming off the coin as opposed to going into the coin, if that makes sense. First variety of the box. So 2 finds in roll number 1, and I'll just keep you here for the rest of my variety search, and hopefully we will find something. Another 1992, not the close AM. A 2015 with some gunk on it for that DDO. Not gonna have it. And 1998, not the what am. Alright guys, so I'll bring you in if we have any other finds. Roll number 3, we're gonna have a 2009. That's our first one. Not in amazing shape, but it's a 2009 Denver, formative years. I probably won't bring you in on the rest of the 2009 finds unless there's something special about them. Roll number 21, and we are finally going to get our second wheat penny. This one is another 40s, 1949, Philadelphia. Roll number 26, and I bring you in because I see our first foreign of the box. It's going to be a Canadian from 1977. And if I'm not wrong, I saw wheat cent as well. Yes, I did. We have our third wheatie of the box. There's a 1956 Denver. Roll 29, and we are going to have wheat cent number 4. It is in terrible condition. I don't even think it's worn. I just think it might have been like a parking lot coin. But let's see what year it is in 3, 2, and 1944 Philadelphia. That is our oldest wheat penny of the hunt. And the worst condition wheat penny of the hunt. Alright, maybe we can get to 5 in the next 21 rolls. Or hopefully we can get another one in this roll. Roll number 38. And it hasn't been that good of a box with only a few wheat cents. But we have one. And this one could be a bit older. It looks a bit worn. And the rim looks a bit thicker than the ones in the 50s. And it will be. That is a 1933 early 30s wheat cent. Haven't had a 30s in a while, so it's good to get one now. And speaking of not getting a 30s in a while, I don't know if we have a 1933 in my album. So at the end, when I'm done hunting, I'll bring you in to check if we need it. 1933 wheat cents. That's our 5th wheat cent, and a goodie. Now I did see this, which is our 2nd wheat cent of the roll. Sometimes coin roll hunting can be very weird and give you many wheat cents at one time. Hopefully it's also older, but it's not. It is just a 1955 Denver. I'll bring you in if we have any more finds. Alright guys, we are done with that box, and it wasn't a great box. We did have a few wheat cents. Our oldest one being that 1933 Philadelphia, 1944, 47, 49, 55 Denver, and 56 Denver. We had 3 possible upgraders. and one that I didn't have yet, which is a 1982 Denver zinc scent. I just checked, I didn't have it, so I was on the hunt for those. We had a few 2009s, which will be going into my tube. We had that 1992 Die Crack in the AM, which I'll be putting into a variety tube, and a 1977 Lone Canadian Scent. Let me get the albums out and show you if and what our upgrades or additions are. Alright guys, this is our 1909 to 1940S album, and indeed, that 1933 does go into the album. Let me go ahead and check my other two albums and see if we have any upgraders or additions, which I don't think so, but most likely upgraders in this one. Just to give you guys a quick look, here is the album. We do have those two steel scents, those I kind of customer rolls. This page is completely full. Finally, this page only has a few missing. So let me go ahead and see if anything upgrades. Alright guys, our 1962 did upgrade. This is the old 1962, it was just not as red as this one. Our 1963D did upgrade because it has a beautiful coin, and that was the old coin that was in there. That I'm just going to throw into my copper. This one, the 1964, which unfortunately didn't upgrade because of one that was already in the album. These two are pretty nice, so they're going to be going into my nice copper jar. Or rolls, rather, because they are rolls, not a jar. Let me go ahead and add that 1982D zinc scent in, and I'll show you what's in this album. Alright, we have our final album here, and it's gonna be, I didn't realize, but we actually have an addition in the 2009 years. But first, let me pop this 1982 zinc large scent, or large date in there. And this one was a 2009 Denver Formative Years, which is the only 2009 I needed. It isn't in great shape, so hopefully we can get an upgrade, but it is good enough to go in. So we now have 2 pages in this one, and 1 page in this one that are completely full. Or sorry, not this one, that one, they're completely full. Thank you guys for watching. Now I should be getting some half-dollar boxes this week, so make sure to stay tuned for any half-dollar hunts. Until then, happy hunting.